Hi folks, Joe McCarthy here from Catchpoint. And in this Tip of the Day installment, I'll be talking about Catchpoint's latest telemetry point called user sentiment. So any person who's responsible for monitoring, and this can be monitoring, say, networks, applications, and users, they understand having as many different types of telemetry points as possible gives them the best chance of identifying potential performance issues. The well-known monitoring methods used to pull this data have been synthetic, network, endpoint, and really user monitoring. And these telemetry points should be in various locations to give you a complete perspective. Most recently, the push has been to understand what the actual end user experience is. And these telemetry points are from the actual user's browsers and device. Well, there's a new kid on the block that's shaking things up a bit, and that's called user sentiment. To address this new approach, on May 12th, Catchpoint announced the addition of a user sentiment telemetry solution. This will augment our synthetic, network, endpoint, and RUM solutions and will be commercially available in this summer's timeframe. In conjunction with this, Catchpoint has released a free user sentiment tool called WebSee. WebSee is a browser extension that allows you to actually see what the user community is saying about your service on Twitter. Catchpoint can now correlate this user sentiment data with our existing synthetic, network, RUM, and endpoint monitoring solutions, adding in a fifth telemetry point, and you can never have enough telemetry points. Believe me, I get it. Oh, great, yet another free tool. But stay with me. In this case, free does not mean basic. Let's start with user sentiment analysis. WebSee will collect, analyze, and display user sentiment from thousands of websites and web apps from around the globe. Next, WebSee provides a self-reporting mechanism for consumers, employees, and customers on any outages or performance issues. This is all made available via Catchpoint's free WebSee browser extension. See, free doesn't mean useless. And finally, it's all about validation. Catchpoint's professional services team will investigate any significant outage or performance degradations that are reported, then displays the results on the WebSee portal. So this is how the magic is done. On the right side is the WebSee collector, pulling data from global Twitter feeds and from folks performing self-reporting using the free WebSee browser extension, then analyzes all this data and displays it on the main dashboard. For any major outages or performance issues, Catchpoint Professional Services team will verify these issues using our nodes deployed around the globe and post the findings. On the left side is the upcoming commercial offering, which will correlate all the user sentiment data along with the other 4 telemetry options we provide, giving users an unparalleled view into the health and well-being of applications and services around the globe. All right, let's see WebSee in action. Simply go to websee.com to view this main dashboard. Across the top row is our filtering mechanism, so you can filter by verified issues, and I'll click on these. This is where Catchpoint Professional Services folks have gone in to verify specific issues. Go back to home. You can also filter by vertical, e-commerce, media, SaaS, technology, telecom. So if you're an e-commerce site, click on e-commerce. We'll show specifically the e-commerce sites. You can see we have 117 of them, and you can see the latest outages. So say you want to look at recently down Amazon sites. So click on Amazon, and now we'll show last hour, last 24 hours, last 7 days, and last 4 weeks, any outages that may have happened. And you can highlight a specific outage to get more information. Over on the right, the recent news, this is the type of outages that happened at Amazon, DNS failures. This is the verified information that Catchpoint engineers have found. Now when I click into this, you can see the actual views that the Catchpoint engineers use to find the issue. This is the actual Catchpoint dashboard, and you can see what's going on. It says site cannot be reached, Amazon.com. It shows all the different sites around the globe and what the actual engineers saw and why there were issues. So this gives you an insight into exactly what the Catchpoint engineers found and why Amazon was down and why the DNS issues happened. Now as I went back to the top of this Amazon page, there's more information we can gather, like I talked about, all those Twitter feeds. So over on the right, Again, you get a sense of what's going on out there with your user community. And here on the left, you can see the types of devices and how people are connecting in. So 33% are from the desktop and predominantly 67% coming in from the mobile. So if you're watching your e-commerce site, this information, this user sentiment information, is invaluable to understanding what are your users actually experiencing out there and what are they thinking about your site. Now for that free browser extension I was talking about, simply go to the top right and you'll see this blue box that says WebSee extension. Just click on that and you will take into the Google Store where you can download this extension. I already have it, and it's this little icon up here at the top. So what you'll do is go to another website. I'll go to bbc.com. Hit return. Web page comes up. Now to see the performance of this web page, I'll simply click on this extension, and up comes the information from Catchpoint. So we can see it took a little over 5 seconds for this page to become interactive. There were 0 errors, which is good. And then it shows where time was spent in any bottlenecks. So you can see where, through this process of bringing up this page, what went on. Obviously, there were no errors. And this is where you can also do self-reporting. So say there was an issue with this, you're on Twitter, Netflix, wherever, Amazon. If there was a problem, you simply click on Report an Issue. And here's where you could do your self-reporting. Say you could not get to bbc.com. You could click on Site was down, or if the performance was just very slow, click on Slowness. This gets injected into the database for Catchpoint via the WebSee collector, and this is how we build those analytics. So that's how you can do self-reporting and keep your user community on top of what's going on. And there you have it, Catchpoint's latest telemetry point called User Sentiment in our free browser extension called WebSee.com. So please, take advantage of this new technology and be on the lookout this summer for the release of our User Sentiment solution. Thanks for watching.